102.3 The Beat, Cincinnati's home for hip-hop, R&B, and The Breakfast Club. Your boy, Z Taryn Bland, filling in for Big Sue. And this is another edition of the Bland Conversations right here on 102.3 The Beat. I got a very special guest in the building, man. Hey, Hef, we got to talk, man, because last time we did this, you brought me an artist here from Pittsburgh. Now you got somebody here from Kansas City. And we might be kind of rivals now as our Cincinnati Bengals knocked off your Kansas City Chiefs. But nonetheless, man, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the building. Welcome to Cincinnati, Ohio. SleazyWorld Go is in the building, man. How you feeling, bro?
I'm feeling good, bro. I'm feeling good.
Ain't no hard feelings, right? Like
Nah. We still running it. So I ain't tripping.
How much longer? I mean, that boy Rico ain't in there no more.
It's cool.
What Mahomes gonna do?
We ain't tripping. We got something up our sleeve, for sure. We got Mahomes, so that's all that really matters.
That's all that matters. I feel that. Nah, but nonetheless, man, welcome to Cincinnati, though, boss.
Yeah, for sure.
First time here?
Yep.
Okay.
First time on
How
her.
you link up with Hef?
Through a couple people, man. Hef is a powerful man, bro. He hard to get to.
First, I want to start off with the meaning behind the name, like SleazyWorld Go.
Yeah.
It's sleazy. It's like that Kansas City thing, or does sleazy mean like what it means in the Webster dictionary?
No, I don't mean what it is.
Okay.
Dictionary.
Right, yeah,
no, sleazy ain't a Kansas City thing. That's just, me and my guys thing. So yeah, it's just the way of life, how we live our life and how we move and how we act.
They say you got the joint Sleazy Flow.
Yeah.
It's approaching 5 million right now. Congrats on that.
Yeah. Appreciate it.
For people who may not be familiar with who you are, man, go ahead and tell them a little bit about yourself. How did you get started in music?
Well, I recently just started taking music serious like 2 years ago. So before that, it really wasn't nothing like far as like music. I used to play with music when I was younger. Me and my brother, we used to play with music and stuff like that. But far as like taking music serious, I'm just now starting to do that. So yeah.
What made you start taking it more serious?
I don't know. It was just something I wanted to do. I started working on my craft and like situations in life, led me to just do music and take music serious.
Now you was born in Grand Rapids, Michigan.
Yeah.
You moved to Kansas City when you was 13.
Yeah.
So you say you from Grand Rapids, or you say you from Missouri? How does that work?
I'm from Grand Rapids.
Okay.
But I'm out of Kansas City, Missouri. I break it down like, say for example, your mama was living in a neighborhood when you was a baby or whatever.
Mm.
And then you moved to a different neighborhood, when you were around like a teenager, you know what I'm saying? That's the neighborhood you grew up in with all your friends and your homies, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, you're not gonna say you're not gonna say you know what I'm saying, you coming from right here if you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because like 13, I mean, you starting like understand
I started doing music. I started doing my music when I was here. So like, I'm a Kansas City artist. I'm not from Kansas City though, but I'm a Kansas City artist.
So the music we hear is all Kansas City, like nothing from Grand Rapids, like impact.
Nah. I don't really tie my music to no city. That's just me. Okay. That's why it's called Sleazy Flow. When you listen to the song, like it's just me. It's Sleazy World. That's a big part why it's Sleazy World. Like this is, you know what I'm saying, bigger than just
worldwide type shit.
Yeah, like you ain't gonna tie my sound to no city because it's my sound. You know what I'm saying?
All right, so elaborate on that a little bit more. How would you describe your flow to somebody who's just discovering who you are?
It's straightforward, it's chill, it's raw, and it just got that sound to it. Like it got that melody to it that's just different.
How many sounds how many like different ways did you like were you rapping before you finally like say, okay, this is me?
When I was a youngin', I used to sing, so I used to be on some singing type.
Choir? Was you in choir?
Nah, I just used to sing. I used to, you know what I'm saying, make like play with just singing it. I had like a good voice when I was younger.
What was you singing? Like what some songs you were singing? Like, obviously, growing up, your parents, family, like whoever, like they know you can sing. It's like, hey, come here, sing. Like what song? Like what would you sing?
Nah, it was just like with my brother and them. We was just making up our own little songs to play in parties and stuff. So like I wasn't like singing like I wasn't singing on other people's records and nothing like that. It was like stuff we was coming up with.
SleazyWorld Go in the building, 102.3 The Beat.
Yeah.
Sleazy Flow is this single's going crazy right now. We've seen it a little bit everywhere on TikTok. It's going viral. Lil Baby, Lil Nas X. I mean, they posted to it on TikTok. I'm not on TikTok, but I've seen it. What was your reaction when you first seen those two artists just like post your song?
I mean, it definitely felt like my reaction was like not basically off the TikTok because like I wasn't really on TikTok like that either, you know what I'm saying? It was basically on how everybody else was like, you know what I'm saying, excited about it, you know? So like that made me feel good, like knowing like people from the city and that's around me, they like excited that this big artist like listening to my music or whatever. So, you know.
Do you play in the social media things? So now everybody want to try to make a song for TikTok. Like they feel like TikTok is almost like almost the way to get on now. Like if you ain't got a song for TikTok, it's like it's kind of hard to get on.
It's harder to get on. I mean, I didn't have a song for TikTok. TikTok just, you know, like my song was already going crazy before TikTok, you know, but it just started going crazier after TikTok. You know what I'm saying? Found it, but I don't know. I want to focus on TikTok. I wasn't worried about TikTok. You know, TikTok found me.
Mm-hmm.
So,
you got in contact with Baby or Lil Nas X? Like, did they reach out, like DM something?
Yeah, a couple of them reached out. You know, conversations still in the works, but you know, people move on their own time. So,
right, facts.
It's a time and a place for everything. You know, ain't nothing rushed.
All right, man. Make sure I keep it locked, man. I got more with SleazyWorld Go coming up on the other side of the break. I know we got to get these bills paid. My name is Taryn Bland, filling in for my sister Big Sue right here, home of the Breakfast Club, 102.3, The Beat.
Facts. Now, I also see Dirk. He was riding around. He was on IG Live riding around to a song you were featured in. What's the name?
Yeah, that's my brother. That's my brother here with me, 81 Hundo. Yeah, it was me and his song.
Like, obviously, Chicago, and I mean, he said it's all Midwest basically.
Yeah.
You got any relationship with Dirk being so close to Chicago? Have you ever met with Dirk?
Nah, I recently just, you know, opened up for Dirk and Lil Baby them in Philly on a big showcase there. So
How was that?
You know, we connected a little bit there. It was amazing for sure. It was like 17,000 people there. So that was like my first arena show. So yeah.
First of many. How large was your crowd you was performing for before the arena?
Like 750 to 1,000. Yeah.
Local shows like here.
Yeah, yup, like local shows. You know.
Okay. All right. So like I said, SleazyWorld Go. It's in the building right here on 102.3 The Beat. Take a break. Come back and chop it up with him. Come back, chop it up a little bit more with him right after this. Home of the Breakfast Club, 102.3 The Beat.
Yeah.
Cincinnati's home for hip hop, R&B, and the Breakfast Club, 102.3 The Beat. The Taryn Bland filling in for Big Sue, and you are in the middle of the Bland conversation. I got my very special guest, SleazyWorld Go, in the building.
What was the first song that really like took off for you? Was like
my first song I ever dropped. That was in 2020. It's called Sliding. Like it was the first song I released. You know,
so you new into the game. So basically, you released your music in the middle of the pandemic. How was that for you? How hard was it for you being a new artist to release music when you can't really get out and touch people and let people see your face and perform in front of people?
Everything happened for a reason. Like pandemic for upcoming artists was like perfect. But far as like the bigger artists, it really wasn't perfect. But like the reason why it was perfect for upcoming artists, because it's like it got everybody in the house, so they can't really do nothing besides be on their phone and figure out what's new. You know what I'm saying? You bored. You tired of listening to the same sound. So it's like a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, that was in the house at the time, they was just discovering me because they was in the house so much. They ain't had nothing else to do. So it's like, yeah, it kind of worked out in my favor, I feel like.
How did the pandemic affect you in a way, like mentally? I know you got a song out there called Depression. You suffer with depression from time to time?
A little bit, but it ain't nothing major, you know. Like it's just, you know, certain moments in my life I feel like it was like depression was like harder, you know. But the pandemic, like it really was cool to me. Like I didn't really care. I feel like the pandemic, like that year was kind of crazy. Like I feel like that was like one of the best years, you know, because a lot of stuff was going on. Like it was definitely lit. Like, you know,
Okay.
it was like the riots going on top of it was a lot going on in that year. So I don't know. I had a fun year that year.
So what was one thing that you didn't realize like you missed so much when the world finally started opening back up?
Stuff being open. You know what I'm saying? It was a time where you barely can go to stores. You know, it wasn't nothing in stores. You couldn't go to the mall. So like, just a lot of normal stuff.
The basic stuff like going like
You couldn't
shopping.
go nowhere without a mask.
Mhm.
It was just like, yeah, like you still really can't go nowhere without a mask. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, certain.
it still ain't normal for real. Like it ain't how it used to be.
Yeah,
It's like a different world right now.
I think it's gonna be like that honestly for
A long
forever.
time.
Yeah.
It is weird. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is.
Yeah, so
SleazyWorld Go is my guest right here on 102.3 The Beat. So you got a son. How old is he?
He 10 months. He finna be 11 months.
You and the mom still cool? How is things working out with you and the mom?
Nah, yeah, we still together. She here with me right
Oh,
now.
so my apologies. My apologies. My apologies. My apologies. He's your word. How did fatherhood change you?
It definitely changed me a lot. Like, it made me more happy. I wasn't really happy before my son. So like after my son came, I feel like I found happiness type stuff again, you know.
Why was you mad? Like what was making you mad before?
I wasn't gonna say I was mad. I just was like unhappy with just life, you know. It really wasn't no happiness in my life.
Even with the music.
Yeah.
And that?
No. Wasn't really no happiness in my life. I feel like my son made me happy again. So yeah.
So what was you doing like just to you weren't happy? So like what was you like? How was you coping? Like
I was thugging. I was being sleazy. I was doing sleazy stuff. Like I used to be like doing stuff where everybody else happy, and I'm just in the moment. Like I feel like I was just there. Like I wasn't happy as everybody else, you know.
you weren't really living.
Yeah, I really wasn't. Like I didn't really care or wasn't happy how they was, you know. I was just seeing people happy.
You ain't had like nobody you can like go talk to during that time. 'Cause
I don't like talking about personal stuff to people, so I usually just deal with it on my own. Like I always been like that. So
Trust me, bro. Look, I get where you coming from with that. I was the same way. Obviously, you feel like you don't want to put your problems on somebody else. Basically, you feel like you don't want to be a burden. But as soon as you find that somebody where you feel like you can open up to, and you can just from time to time like get stuff off your chest, it'll make you feel a lot better. And you still young. You're only 24. You still got a lot of growing to do. And your son gave you happiness, so I hope that your son will help you be able to open up to somebody else moving down the road.
So,
yeah.
last thing I noticed from you, just looking your records, your track record. I know you first started coming out. You were dropping albums. I know you dropped 2 in 2020. Then you took a little time and dropped. It was a year from your last one, 2020, to your last one in 2021.
Yeah.
Why'd you slow down on the albums and started focusing more on the singles?
I feel like the reason why I slowed down on that cause like I was just feeding my fans just albums with no videos, and like I was feeding them a lot of music with no videos and nothing like that. So I had to switch it up. You know what I'm saying? I had to show my face. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people knew my music, but it wasn't no face on it.
No
you know what I'm
visuals.
saying? So it's like I had to switch it up. I had to start giving out visuals. That was something I was missing. Like I was at a point where it's like, how I'm gonna take my career to the next level, what I'm gonna do different, and that was the different that I needed to do. So, yeah.
So right now, like I say, you got the single going crazy right now. Do we expect a project here on, or are you just worry about this single, keep pushing this one?
Yeah, I got a project coming out in May. It's called Come On. So yeah, make sure y'all stay tuned for that.
It's legit dropping in May. A lot of artists say it's dropping here, then May get here. It's like, oh, what the project?
Yeah, it's legit dropping in May. Like it ain't nothing to be held up as far as that. You know, the project's already finished. So you know what I'm saying.
All right, bro. Appreciate you for rocking with me. Appreciate you for joining me, stopping through. Quickly tell people where they can follow you at on all social medias and where they can download your music at.
my music on all platforms: Apple, Spotify, Pandora, whatever. Whatever you listen to or use for music, my music up on you can follow me on Instagram at SleazyWorld _Go. You can follow me on Twitter at SleazyWorld _Go.
All right, one thing before we get out here, I do this with everybody I interview. Just give you a pop quiz, just ask you a few questions.
All right.
You just answer to the best of your ability.
All right.
First thing you do or think about when you wake up?
My career.
Hot or cold?
I'm gonna say cold.
Burgers or tacos?
Tacos.
I see you like. It says here that you like eating chicken. So one got to go: leg, wing, breast, or thigh.
Breast.
How you like your chicken? Your
Fried.
best fried.
Yeah, fried. Yeah, fried chicken.
Ass or breast?
Man, I don't really care about neither one of those, to be honest. So I throw both of them away.
All right, so at least the next one.
Oh, I'm thinking you talking about chicken.
Nah. Hold on, nah.
But nah, facts though. I need some, fact. That's the same thing. You feel me? The necklaces.
I'm trying to keep it as radio friendly as possible. So
Yeah.
I look for what in a woman?
Truth. Somebody that's truthful. Like, that's really the main thing. Like, if a female can tell the truth, like, it ain't really nothing else. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't really care about anything else. You know what I'm saying?
You're stranded on an island for 1 year. Can only listen to 3 albums. What would they be?
My Nah, but Raw Wave, I listen to one of Raw Waves, Kodak album, and mine's for real.
Kodak's the last one that just.
Nah, Paint Pictures. I'm gonna say Paint Pictures by Kodak. Yeah.
If you could see anybody perform dead or alive, who would it be?
Tupac, for sure. Epic.
If I could have a superpower, what would it be?
Can't die, I guess.
Immortality.
Yeah.
Live forever.
Live forever.
All right, two more. If you could remake any movie and star in it, what would it be?
Belly. I star in Belly.
What would your character?
I fix it up a little bit too though, but I star in it. I want my character to be me.
So
I bring like a whole different character to the movie.
My name is SleazyWorld Go, and I am
I'm a GOAT.
And there you have it, man. Appreciate you stopping through, chopping up with your boy, The Terran Bland, right here on 102.3 The Beat. Let's go ahead and get into the record, man. Introduce the record we about to get into.
It's your boy SleazyWorld Go, and this is my new hit single, Sleazy Flow. Let's get it.